Okay, here's another one which was written, so it might be a bit more fluent, but you never know. With all the angst and the gnashing of the teeth about democracy, in a culture capable only really of advertising, I have a suggestion. Instead of this 92nd Street Y inviting me to pay to sit and see and hear, quote, experts, scholars, authors, famous people, I added that. One of the huddling, like middle school, maybe this same hour or two could be used usefully by suggesting a topic, poet, period of history, about which we, the hoi polloi, might know, even should know, something, American history. Just haven't written a book, and hold a damn hoedown. This is not 92nd Street's brief or mission. This is New York City, Babylon of elitism. But to be clear, Y is saying to me, of an age and achievements to afford the seat, to sit and receive. This is training, not education. The only rationale in my mind for my being there, ever, anywhere, is to participate. Democrat, small d. That this is not obvious to you, why, is terrifying. Have a town hall, New York, on Dante. Invite interesting citizens. Do not say, come and hear so-and-so. Say, at least, come and ask, discuss, announce the date, the subject, and then invite the Pulitzered to come and participate. Will they show up? We are all experts on Dante. There's much to see here. Encourage town hall once a month in towns all over the country and invite the candidates to attend. Strip the culture of its evidently ridiculous and no good at their job elitisms and really converse. It is not so much we won't. It is that we can't yet. What is the fear here? Everybody's busy, but I have a suggestion. We don't like to talk. Difficult, exposing talk. The stuff that requires digging. A big pity. The explanation, for instance, for Trump in a Christian sea of support is that what he represents and embodies is what Christian self-definition proscribes, what they cannot say, and he being he liberates those forbiddens. This generates a strange kind of love, one of many, but one that Christianity does not cover. We are the strong, silent type, tough guys. Our commonality, beyond slogans and cliches of grievance, disturbs us. We do not like to look within, and our politics is forged of this. It has been said that many of us fear public speaking more than dying. Then tell me now how you can participate in a democracy. The long rants I have made since COVID, this here, have made something of me that wasn't there before. It's true. Many ex-friends will agree. They're ex-friends. There was little choice. It has felt like a letting go and a tremendous relief to get one's thoughts said as clearly as possible to oneself. Some literary critics have objected and said they don't know what I mean, and that is a shame. I cannot change. It is not just what, but how I am saying it. The non-literary have less of a problem. They know it is deliberately me, not general. One changes by opening the gates, and I have a feeling we all have a tremendous desire to change, or, if you like, move down the road a piece, to transform, to shuffle off old selves or contrivances. It has always been an exploration, not really what it seems, maybe dogma, which is useless, except we are weaned on it and led to believe it is the thing, the human dogma. And we would all be better served if this personal poetic type of expression was of value. The extrovert should not get all the space. They are usually talking because it is the voice they like hearing. For the sake of what we think democracy is, the introverted need to dig deeper and shout. I think fascism is hidden in slogans and the general. And when I listened to speeches at the conventions and heard an Oprah, for instance, I could not help but wonder if those impressed by her were thinking how effective she was to others. And I love her. I have great respect for her. Let me say that again. If they were impressed by how she spoke and what she said because of its effect on others, I could get nothing from it except what I already know. I'm working on the play Henry VIII right now by Shakespeare. The verse is really different to the other plays, and the experts say maybe, therefore, it is co-written with another writer. I'm sure this is true. They will know things I don't about this, but I think it is a mistake to think because the poetry is not like Hamlet, it must have been written by another person. Come on. I'm much more familiar with Coriolanus and Hamlet, so maybe I don't recognize the differences, but why shouldn't one person have written all three and changed how they wrote? Isn't that limitation more about you? Maybe they even got better, which is not important to everything. There is a season. They claim that Titus Andronicus is early and therefore a mess. I don't think so. But improvement is our insistence. It seems that he is exploring to me. I think maybe we are drawn to this writer because of the exploring. I think that's why we're drawn to writers, because they are exploring. They are doing that. And because we don't want to explore ourselves, we call it art. They are revealing what we already know but cannot express or won't try to. Thank you, artist. On a recent Zoom, someone spoke of what the playwright's intention might have been, and I wondered why it mattered. A great writer in the rehearsal room will often say, "Did I write that? Good for me." Elitism is our idiotic delusion, but we still aspire to join once more into that breach. It is the immature cultural imperative: define yourself relative to the rest. When all the eggs are broken and the omelette is cooking, this is who we think we are, and the alternatives are gone. The eggshells are in the trash or the composting. To run the 50-yard dash at 11 years old and win, there was a wonderful humanizing moment when you picked up your math book and were reminded you were good at running, but not everything. The doors of the possibility of life opened a crack until the mathematician took revenge, and we decided the kings among us were good in school at computer science.